And of course, when it comes to Mother Nature, water is powerful.
Yeah, they're still dealing with flooding there, potential flooding through Saturday, right?
Even into Sunday a little bit too. It's a very serious situation going on out there. About 6 months ago, they were dealing with Helene. So it was definitely a little bit more than that, but there's been a lot of flooding, generational flooding going on down in the central U.S. and the Carolinas.
What do you mean when you say generational flooding?
We haven't seen a flooding like this in a very, very long time, is what I mean. Once in a generation.
Gotcha.
So think about your kids maybe, them seeing the flooding again. Situations like that.
Yeah, we're talking like 80, 100, I mean, sometimes 80, 100 years or something like that. And look at it, it's crazy when you look at, I mean, look, there's more water than grass. People are using, boats to go down the road instead of their cars. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
And I'm very thankful that it almost actually looks like hurricane flooding down near the coastline, but this is not near the coast at all, very much inland in the mountains. Tennessee, Missouri, pieces of Mississippi, Alabama seeing flooding too. There's just a lot of bad situations out there. I'm just glad that this weather is staying very much south to us. We may get the rain from it. We probably will on Sunday, Saturday and the Sunday, but nothing like what they're dealing with right now. As forecasts from the Weather Prediction Center are calling for upwards of 8 to 12 inches of rain. Think about a foot of rain on the ground. Not even flooding, just the rain. Here's a current look at the satellite and radar. All the green polygons on your screen over in Kentucky, parts of West Virginia, Stephanie, too. Those are flash flood warnings. So those are ongoing. They were all over Tennessee yesterday. Here's the flash flood risk for Friday. So more rain. It's still going to continue through the weekend. The widespread, so the magenta color on your screen, that's a high risk for flash flooding. That's all through areas of Missouri, Arkansas, down to a little bit of Oklahoma. But don't even really close in on that magenta color because, the red and the yellow, numerous scattered flash flooding. So really anywhere highlighted on that screen, we'll see flash flooding over the next couple of days. This is Saturday. Still looking at a high flash flood risk, the magenta once again on your screen for the same area, so 2 days in a row. They really can't catch a break. This also extends into Tennessee, Memphis, parts of Kentucky, Missouri in there too, areas of Alabama, Mississippi also seeing some impacts. So here's a look at the storm tracker through tonight on Friday at 5 o'clock. Looking at heavy rain coming down portions of Arkansas, Missouri, up to Cincinnati, into Indiana, Illinois as well. This is Saturday morning, and it seems to not go away. It's very stagnant. A stationary front, meaning a front that does not move, kind of stalls. So that's not very good for the area. This is Sunday morning at 9 a.m. We're starting to see that rainfall up in the northeast, but still a lot of rain coming down in areas that are probably sick of it at that point and can't take any more water. Here's a rainfall through Sunday night. Once again, I did mention upwards of 8 to 12 inches of rain. Now the dark colors on your screen over we have Tennessee in there, Arkansas, that's upwards of probably more than 7 inches. So there's definitely going to be a lot of flooding all the way through Sunday. So by Monday, we'll still be dealing with this. Tuesday probably as well. So there's a lot of cleanup between the severe storms dropping EF3 tornadoes with winds at times that were probably EF4, EF5 in that area, and now dealing with a lot of rain. It's been a tough couple of days for this area and will be through early next week.
Yeah, you mentioned it kind of looks like some of the damage we're already seeing in the flooding. It looks like near a coast, but it's not. I remember when I was growing up in West Virginia, like because of the mountains, you have the valleys, and the valleys, it was always a concern of flash flooding there as well.
So did you, growing up in West Virginia, as you can see right here, we are seeing that West Virginia is under a flash flood warning, portions of that. Did you see a lot of that growing up compared to now?
That's a good question. Why do I say more now? I don't know. There were some pretty bad floods in certain towns in West Virginia, just wiped out whole towns, whole roads. So definitely when that water comes, you don't think about a mountain state having flooding like that because you really think along the coast. But yeah, it definitely has impacts still.
And water is so dangerous. I think it's one of the most dangerous elements too, because water you've seen glaciers and canyons, it can, over time, it can really begin to break down rock and things that you wouldn't think that's that breakable that quick.
And to get a foot of water, I mean, this is an iPad, it's about a foot, right? About 12 inches. I mean,
I would say so.
Yeah, and I mean, that much water just from,
that's just rain.
One yeah,
so
just rain.
Think about rivers, think about lakes, ponds it's a lot going on, and definitely going to be thinking about that area for the next couple of days. So, yeah.
Well, if you have any questions, where can people go for your department?
Good question, Stephanie. If you do have a weather question, you can always email us at weather@wgme.com.
Thank you, Emily.
Well, coming up after the